clean the restroom. Then I had to clean the teacher's lounge. Then it was the computer room. Each day it gets harder. So the fourth day, they gave me a dull machete and a huge portion of the schoolyard to go and chop. I couldn't get the grass done with a dull machete, so I started pulling them out with my hand. So now my white dress got dirty because we wear full white dress. So my white dress was all dirty. I got home dirty. Mom know I'm on detention. You know that's more work when I get home. That's not an excuse. I got more work at home. And then the fifth day, the final day, we were placing a new computer room. So I had to join the men in the boiling sun hot, carrying concrete blocks and mixing cement. That's detention. Do you think I got another detention?
No.
Oh no. I still kept on talking. I just made sure Sister Margaret never saw me. But, you know, I still talk, but I was never late. If we forgot our PE uniform, that's a demerit. Right? It also teaches us responsibility. And after 5 detention, it is 1 suspension. Now that's a week, all day, doing chores. A week of working. So we're not excused out of the school for a week to stay home and play video games. You must go to school and you're going to work. And whatever lessons you missed that day, you go find your teacher, and just like any other student, you turn in all the works you missed and stuff like that. So it's punishment. And after 2 suspension, it is an automatic expulsion. The child is kicked out of school. But education is mandatory. So the parents must ensure that child is enrolled in another high school, an evening division school, or a trade school. And from these schools, they have the opportunity to attend junior colleges and universities. We have the University of Belize, the University of the West Indies, and Galen University, which is from the state of Indiana, that allows Belizeans to obtain a U.S. degree. Now, the government requires that in order for us to have jobs in Belize, we must have an associate degree. So I'm proud to say, of the 320,000 people in Belize, 85% of the population is equipped with an associate degree, about 50% a bachelor's degree, about 20% a doctorate degree. Majority of the educated population are female. The problem we are now faced with, we are overqualified for the types of jobs we have within the country of Belize. So many young Belizeans who get the opportunity to leave the country to further their education are not returning back home to Belize, because they know they will be returning back with a bachelor's and they still won't be able to get a job. So that's our educational system. Any final question for Denise? So we are good? All right. Well, I'll be passing the mic over to my colleague Amalia. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you all, thank you, enjoyed my commentary. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Good morning, my friends. I see everyone is up and smiling. I was having fun too, right? As mentioned, my name is Amalia. We don't have a lot to go, approximately less than an hour. So we need to continue having fun, right? Remember, please work your tour guides today, especially Amalia. And why? I'm going to remember your group for the rest of my life. Today is my last day. Yeah. And I'm so honored I have my 2 friends back with me. 2 years ago they came. They did the River Wallace tour. I was with them, right? So this will be my last day, and I need to have fun just like you. And I could tell you I'm with a great sister, Denise. In our country we have no discrimination, I could tell you. No matter what cultures we come from, we share one love. We could come from the Mestizo culture, the Garifuna, the Chinese, Mennonites, you name it, right? And the good thing is we go to the same schools. You know, we learn about each other. And that is the love all of us we're going to share with you. Even your driver, George. So if you don't remember your driver name, you remember George of the Jungle. My friends, we're going to come back to the cultures, the Creole people. Now they're a mixture of the Europeans and the African slaves. So who nurtured that culture? Well, the woman. As mentioned, the men were out there in the camps working very hard, cutting mahogany, cutting lagwood, cutting down the sapodilla trees for that sap that they made chewing gum. So she was the one always at home with the children and the elders. And so she was the one who came up with the Creole language, which is her native language today. Because she didn't want her master to understand, what she was talking about. So my friends, right now we're going to try Creole. Where are we going right now? Come on, where are we going right now? Tuna sandwich. Yeah. How do you like the weather so far? Come on, how do you like the weather so far?
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
The weather's good.
The weather good today. I want to know what I have for breakfast this morning.
Toast.
Fruits, right? Croissants, yeah. Sounds good.
Coffee.
So that is what Creole sounds like, a broken English. So we drop off the ER words. I don't say sister, what do I say? Sister. I don't say better. Better. I don't say water, I say water. I don't say worse. Wasara. Yeah, so we change the words, right? But when we go to school in class, we must talk English. Must. So in the early days that Denise was talking about, if we didn't talk English, they used to whip us. Until we learned how to talk English, right? But that was in the olden days. Today, Amalia, I don't whip no more. They're all teenagers. And it's more work, I could tell you, right? Yeah, so that is our language. Our food. It's rice and beans that we cook in creamy white coconut milk. Served with deep fried ripe plantains, potato salad, whatever meat is on the menu. So you heard about the chicken, about the bamboo chicken, about what else? The royal rat. And then we have on the menu armadillos. Seriously. Armadillos. Deer. We're home to the white-tailed deer and we're home to the red-bracket deers, right? If we live in the rural areas, we don't have refrigerators. What we do, we would salt the meat and we smoke it over the fire hearts. And that is great also, right? Apart from their meat on the menu, termites.
Oh, gross.
You're gonna see some, I saw the big brown, nests in the trees. If you see them out there, they're not bees, those are termites. We want to change the flavor, you add your chocolate syrup on top, right? Always walk with the chocolate syrup, yeah. But it has a minty taste. It's a minty taste. I think Denise haven't tried that one. I need to take her out there without food. Yeah. So my friends, on the menu, it gets exciting. Last week, in my backyard, we found a big crocodile. So when it rains, the creek, the lagoons, they flood, the crocodiles come out, right? I didn't eat the crocodile, but her neighbor did. And they say, hey, it's good meat. And believe me, they did barbecue the meat and it was good. So I had a little bite from that crocodile, right? So today we're home to no alligators, but yes, we do have crocodiles like the Burlek freshwater crocodile and also the saltwater American crocodile. So that rice and beans, my friends, that one is good. Yeah. A lot of vegetables. We do a lot of veggies because we do grow a lot of vegetables, right? Also a lot of fruits. In season, we have cashew. And one of you saw cashew or taste cashew? Ooh. Yes, the yellow fruit. Then the little seed. That is a nut that you get in the planter's can, right? Roasted cashew nuts. So that food, this is the only time of the year, this month of May, we're going to have a cashew festival in a little village known as Crooked Tree. The one who makes the strongest cashew wine wins the prize. And they ferment that fruit for many years. Today we call that wine the poor man's whiskey. That if you drink it today, you get high. But come tomorrow morning, you have another high for free. And I did that one before. A long time ago with Denise. And the bottle was so cold, I drank the whole bottle. And the next day when I went back to Alton High, I climbed that temple, I saw my living Jesus. Amalia was drunk again, right? I remember the old days, Denise, I do. Yes. So my friends, poor man whiskey. But you know they have good ones. Like the blackberry wine. That one is good. Sorrel wine, sour sop wine. I tried the noni. Someone gave me a bottle of noni juice, but it tastes like ginger wine. We do have ginger wine also. Any one of you heard about noni? Yeah, they experiment on that fruit right now for also cancer in Belize. So that one is good. I tell you a lot of fruits you don't know what, you know, you're missing out. Mangoes! My Lord, mango smoothies in these heat, ooh, cools you down. We have about 15 different varieties of mangoes, from little ones to the big, big ones. So come when the season starts, we gotta eat the mango. Apart from that, we have custard apples. It's like reddish, not that big, but inside creamy with a lot of little black seeds, and that tastes like ice cream. It's like sweet like ice cream, creamy like ice cream that grows on trees, right? That is the custard apple. Apart from that, the sour sop that Denise told you about, that one is good also. Yeah. Apart from that, all year round, papayas, watermelons, pineapples. I heard pineapple is also very, very good, right? And bananas, oranges, all year round we do have that. Whenever we eat apple and grape, that means Christmas is coming, because we need to import those. And that is the only time we would get them, right? So those are the tropical fruits you could find in Belize. I haven't forgot about my Creole people, right? Their music. Denise mentioned we're home to cable TV. So we have a lot of music stations also. But what is steel band music? And I could tell you that is beautiful music, right? Also calypso music, reggae music. But the Creole people, they would come up with their own songs that they call sankies, and they would beat their pint bottles, their turtle shells, and believe me, they were out there, they had to come up with music, right? And that was how they sung their music. Today, because of cable TV, it's becoming hip-hop music and rap music. So what is BET 106 and Park? Yeah, we know about that also. So that is how the Creole people, you know, they enjoy themselves. Oh, my friends, those trees out there, the skinny ones, teak. Yes, teak wood. You heard about teak wood? Yes. Yeah, because we no longer do mahogany, right? We have only a little of them. So they're experiment on teak. By the time each one is mature, each one will cost $1,000. Wow. That is the price range, right? So we need to do that one and not mahogany. Only a little bit of mahogany. If you see the mahogany On the side, we do have a mahogany tree, and today that is our national tree, right? So we're going to point out that one. Yeah. So leaving my brothers and sisters, the Creole people, we're moving on to the Chinese. And when they arrived in Belize, they came to work in the sugarcane plantations that started down in the southern part of our country. And then during the years, they acquired a lot of land in Belize, that most of them became entrepreneurs. They brought over their families, and today, approximately 98% of all our grocery stores and restaurants in the country of Belize, Chinese owned. Actually, most of them, they come from Taiwan, but you know, we do call them locally Chinese. So, we celebrate their very important day, that is the Chinese New Year's, right? When we do have the dragon, you know, passing through the city streets with all the fireworks, yeah. Amala is all the way in there too, right? Because, you know, we need to celebrate with that. At that time, their master from Taiwan would usually come down. So that is the time they invite us to their holy houses. Yeah, and we have fun with them. So our Chinese brothers and sisters, I could tell you, my next language I need to learn is Mandarin. Because it's the older heads that they don't want to talk Creole nor English. But, you know, their children that goes to school with us, they talk Creole just like us. And they behave just like us too, right? So everything is changing, no discrimination. This is where you find a beautiful little dark baby, Oriental eyes, speaking Mandarin. And that is awesome. Yeah, we have fun with that. As we pass over this speed bump, this is the village of Ontario. And when you hear Ontario, you think about Canada. So the first people who settled here are a couple from Ontario, Canada. They built the school and also the church, and so they named the village after them, the place they came from. Right? Ontario. So as mentioned, most of the places, you know, they would get the people named, especially if they honor them. So if you want to come to Belize, open a new settlement, name it after you, no problem. And then you're going to have Denise talking about you on the tour bus, right? Yes. I have gotten the couple's name.